Subscribe to Gizmo Times and get notified about our latest videos by hitting the bell icon. Hey guys, welcome to Gizmo Times. This is Chetan and this is a unique phone from Xiaomi, and it's a partnership with a company called Qin, pronounced as Qin, and it's QIN. And this is their Qin 1S. This is an AI based phone and AI powered phone, but it's still a feature phone, a smart feature phone, you can call it. And it's not a smartphone. It doesn't have any cameras. It has a look similar to any other feature phone, but it has some smart functionality, including that AI button and AI features, and also the IR blaster for the smart remote functionality. So this phone comes with a 2.8-inch display with the 240 to 320 pixels of resolution. They call it the HD quality display, but it's 240 to 320 pixels, and this 256 MB of RAM, 512 MB storage, and along with that you have a micro SD card slot for expanding the storage for up to 32 GB. And this phone can charge itself with a USB Type C port. So a unique thing here is that in a feature phone you're seeing a USB Type C port for charging it, and there's an IR blaster. Whenever you talk about Xiaomi and a phone, you'll see the IR blaster as quite a common thing, because they keep offering that for the smart remote functionality. If you see the Redmi series, the Xiaomi Mi series, all of these phones had the same, and even a feature phone now has that. And along with that, it has the 4G capability. So in India, in case this phone comes into India, you can see the band support for the B40 band and also the B3 and B5 bands. So these are the major bands in India that have the 4G with Airtel and Jio both. So I guess both Airtel and Jio will be quite supported on this one. So this is the cute little packaging, and firstly what you see here is the phone itself. And I'd say I've already taken this phone out earlier as well, and this had seemed quite professional in looks, because of how it properly is made as a box kind of package, a complete bar, and it has proper rounded corners, and also it's quite comfortable to hold in the hand. Obviously any feature phone would be comfortable to hold, but this seems a bit better than the other phones, and that is due to the fact that this is quite a slab kind of design. And this is the display of it, that's with that 240 into 320 pixels and 2.8-inch screen size. Let's keep this aside and check out what else comes in the box package. So obviously you won't see as many other things that you would usually see on a smartphone package, but you have the SIM ejector pin, which means that the removable back is not here. It's going to be a fixed back plate, and there's also the USB Type C port. Again, mentioning the same, it's quite a unique thing to see a feature phone having a Type C port here. And this is the quick start guide, obviously in Mandarin, so it would be hard to understand anyway. But there's a quick overview here. You have the SIM card tray on the left side, the USB port towards the bottom, and this is the keypad on the front. The phone has a 1480 mAh battery, and it also has the Bluetooth, and it is said to have GPS as well for the location tracking. So this is the phone now, and that's the display on the front. To unlock it, you need to press this button, and then you have to press this was quite a random guess to press this, and this was from the past. We have seen many feature phones having the same kind of unlocking of the device, and you see the same here as well. Now most of it would be in Mandarin, so a bit hard to understand, but let's see what all is offered here. So thanks to the real-time translator, we could change the language now to English, and now everything would be easily understandable. So you have the history, contacts, and messaging, and also the remote application. This was what would take advantage of the IR blaster that is given on the top of the phone. So this is the IR blaster that would help keep a check of the smart appliances around. You can turn on the ACs, TVs, and if there's any other smart device around, you can use the IR blaster. That's what most of the remotes would usually use. And the Mi AI is what would be the interesting part, to take in your commands and act based on that. There's FM radio as well pre-installed here, clock, calendar, and games as well. So in games you have that Snake and Tetris. So this would be a unique Snake game. This is unlike how it was with the Nokia Snake game, but yeah, again the same concept. So you can have some fun here with the Snake game. And go back. There are tools. Under tools you would find browser, calculator, call, and browser. That's one part we're going to talk about, the connectivity here. So under settings, if you go, you'll see all the options such as Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. Since it has Wi-Fi as well as 4G support, we'll insert the SIM card and see if it works. But for now, we'll show you that there's Wi-Fi, and it could be a single band Wi-Fi. It anyway won't be supporting the dual band. And there's Bluetooth 4.2 supported in this device. And for the other settings, you have display where you can change your brightness and wallpaper, and it's not an auto brightness anyway. It seems to be kind of similar to how the Android settings would be, where you have the timer for the display and data usage options, location tracking. So location is what would use GPS. So GPS is there in this device. Now let's see what the SIM card tray has to offer here. So there are two slots given in this tray, and you can use both of them for two SIM cards, or one could be for the micro SD cards. So depends on what you want to insert there. You can have either the dual SIM option or have one micro SD with one SIM card. So that is how the SIM tray is offered here. And now let's insert this back. And on the back of the phone, you can see that there's nothing except for the branding given on the back, and there's no cameras both on front and back. So a proper feature phone. There's also the branding given on the back saying the Qin AI phone. It's Qin 1S, the model number, but it's an AI phone. That is what the company tries to say here. And now let's check for the network, if it catches up on the network, because this is the Airtel 4G SIM. We'll see if it latches onto any network setting that's either 4G or 3G or 2G. So it recognized the SIM card so far, and you see that there's already the network connectivity and there's an SMS incoming on this SIM card. So now you can see it also had shown 4G, and now it's back to G. It's 4G now. So it has proper 4G support. There won't be VoLTE support obviously, but there is 4G, so you have a proper way of browsing the internet and also downloading stuff. So going into the tools, going into browser, this is the browser, and let's try to type onto something. It would show the cursor here, and by default it opens up the Baidu search engine, which is the Chinese search engine. So for the other applications, you see there's also a gallery app given here, and there's note taking app, there's sound recorder as well. But the gallery won't show any camera pics because it doesn't have a camera. It's obviously for the photos that you might have taken in through the micro SD card, or if you have downloaded any pictures, you can directly view them from the gallery. There's this file explorer which would show you the different files in the different formats. That's audio, images, videos, documents, and the external storage, if you have any external storage given here. So this was a quick overview of the Qin 1S, that's the AI powered phone. There's an AI option, but it obviously is based on Mandarin right now. We'll have to figure out whether it would take in English commands and respond to that, but at least the language can be changed to English for everything else here, so the settings could be changed easily. And there's the browser. Also 4G support is one important thing is in this phone. So coming to the price of this phone, it's priced at $49.99, so it's about $50, and it's available on different stores, online stores in China, and you can order one if you are really interested in something like this, because it has the 4G support, something that even the Geo phone had. But there are quite a lot of differences here between the two phones. Here I would say that firstly, with the design, this is obviously going to be my choice over the Geo phone, because it is very unique and very good looking, as well as very comfortable to hold. Also it has the 4G support, not the 4G VoLTE which the Geo phone had, but also the Geo phone had its own limitations. You cannot have any other SIM card such as Airtel in that. Here you can insert the Airtel SIM and use it, because it had the same band support as Airtel and Geo's bands. So this was all about the Qin AI phone, that's Qin 1S. If you have any questions about this phone, do let us know in the comments and we'll try to answer that. And subscribe to Gizmo Times for more. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.